Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Speaker, President of Pakistan Youth Parliament, Muhammad Abu Bakr, honorable members of the Pakistan Youth Parliament, today, as we deliberate matters of national dignity and regional peace, I cannot remain silent on certain remarks recently made in Indian Youth Parliament. I listened to the fiery words of their members, but fiery speeches cannot hide the bitter truths. Therefore, with your permission, I wish to place before this House a point-by-point response on behalf of Pakistan Youth Parliament. Respected members, India proudly records its 1994 resolution on Kashmir.
22 February 1994, a date most forgotten, but the nation must remember. A rare moment when every Indian political party was standing on the same side of the history. No debates, no divisions, just one resolve to end Pakistan's illegal occupation. And yet they...
But resolution in Delhi do not cancel the resolution in New York. The United Nations has passed multiple resolutions declaring Kashmir a disputed territory and demanding a free and fair plebiscite. 3 decades later, no plebiscite has happened, but over 900,000 Indian troops stationed in Kashmir not to keep peace but suppress the voice of freedom. Parade guns blinded children, mass graves silenced generations, communication blackouts suffocated entire population. If Kashmir truly belongs to India, then why tremble at the thought of letting Kashmiris decide their own future? In that same speech, there was also mentioned coffins of tourism.
22 April 2025, the Pahalgam Kashmir attack. Tourists came to seek peace in the valley, and yet they returned in coffins, shot.
Every innocent life lost is a tragedy, and Pakistan shares its condolences. That is why our Prime Minister immediately invited independent international investigations so the truth could be presented before the world. But instead of embracing transparency, India choose to conceal the failure and incompetence of its armed forces by turning this human tragedy into propaganda against Pakistan. Such selective mourning exposing double standards. Where is the voice when Kashmiri mothers buries their sons every day? Where is the outrage when curfews and internet shutdowns turn the valley into open-air prison? Peace cannot be achieved by mourning tourists while silencing the cries of very people who actually live and suffer in that valley. There was also mention of tragedy of Kashmiri Pandits.
कश्मीर के नाम पर दुनिया आंसू बहाती है, लेकिन कश्मीरी पंडितों के लहू से भीगी धरती किसी को नहीं दिखाती। बालूचिस्तान के जलते हुए गांव कभी किसी टीआरपी का मुद्दा नहीं बनते, और पाकिस्तान के हिंदू जो जैसे हिंदू कहलाने के लायक तक ना छोड़े गए। ये सेलेक्टिव इंसाफ नहीं, ये जियोपॉलिटिक्स का एक स्क्रिप्टेड ड्रामा है। महोदय, अब वक्त आ गया है जब भारत अपना सुदर्शन चक्र उठाए और दुनिया को ये याद दिलाए कि शांति भी सिर्फ तभी तक टिकती है जब साहस जिंदा हो, क्योंकि बहुत लोगों को भारत की चुप्पी उसकी सबसे बड़ी कमजोरी लगती है।
Pakistan does not deny there is suffered, but history must be presented honestly. In January 1990, under the Governor Jagmohan, nearly 90,000 Pandits family were relocated by the Indian state itself, not driven out by massacre. Independent records shows that around 200 to 400 Pandits were killed. A tragedy indeed, but compare this, about 100,000 Muslim Kashmiris murdered since 1989 are reported by human rights organizations like Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch. If India can remember the migration of one community again and again, why does it erase the genocide? Entire nation. Selective memory cannot rewrite history. Pakistan was also accused of exporting terrorism, but facts speaks otherwise. Kulbhushan Yadav, a serving Navy officer of Indian Navy, are caught in Balochistan, confessing, running a terror network, funding separatist violence, and investing Indian money to destabilize Pakistan. If this is not a state-sponsored terrorism, then what is it? The assassination of Hardeep Singh Nijjar in Canada, another example where even India's closest allies pointing finger on Indian agencies. The dream of Akhand Bharat threatened every neighboring country. So before election in Pakistan, India must first answer the world. Why are its neighbors, including Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, all unhappy with the Indian hegemony? This is not propaganda. This is a reality. India exporting terrorism beyond its border. So when it speaks of Olympic medals in terrorism, the outrage is hard to miss. If exporting terrorism is truly Olympic sport, India would not just be gold every year. India would be hosting the games. And before pointing the finger at Pakistan, India should first look inward at the Khalistan movement in Punjab, Naxalite insurgency, Nagaland unrest, Manipur burning, Assam crimes. These are not Pakistan creation. These are the voices of its own people rising against so-called Dharam Bhumi. Before lifting Sudarshan Chakra for the world, perhaps the fires at home should be extinguished first. Moreover, the biggest terror network exists with India itself, the RSS ideology. The same extremist mindset that killed Mahatma Gandhi is today ruling India. RSS and BJP leaders openly spread Islamophobia hatred, yet they accuse Pakistan of intolerance. There was also attempt to invoke Shivaji Maharaj.
भूमियों ने वीर शिवाजी महाराज की है, जिन्होंने गुरिल्ला रणनीति को अपना मुगलों का गुरूर तोड़ा.
But taking names of past cannot cover the failures of present. Pakistan too has a proud lineage. We are the descendants of Tipu Sultan, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, M.M. Malam and Burhan Wani and martyrs who gave their lives for this country. Their legacy is clear: stand tall, never bow, and fight for truth. Pakistan patience must not be mistaken for weakness. We have shown the world our resolve, our strength, our maturity on the battlefield, at the diplomatic table and the hearts of our people. Pakistan armed forces are just protectors of our border. They are guardians of peace within. From the icy peaks of Kargil, where Captain Colonel Sher Khan embraced martyrdom, to the skies where M.M. Alam set world records, our values have shown unmatched courage. Inside Pakistan, from Zardezab to Radul Fasad, they brought the back of terrorism, bringing peace back to our street. This bravery inside and beyond our borders proves one truth: Pakistan is unshakable. And let the world remember the words of the Qaid. There is no power on the earth that can undo Pakistan. And today I must say, there is no power on the earth that can silence the voice of Kashmir. No propaganda that raised India's crime. And no force can break Pakistan's resolve. Pakistan, Hamesha Zindabad. Thank you so much.